With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Green 80!
Watch the pass! Watch the pass!
Check.
58, right over there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 1st down, Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me.
Now it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that...
And a loose football.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
Right, 280.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
58, right over there, right over there.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set, ready, motivation.
Go. Go.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
At the 17-yard line.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Friday.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Good shot.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey guys, listen.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fight, 315.
53 at the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
We got this.
Isabella. A gain of 26 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Kill.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey. 4 down. 4 down.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. As time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, alert.
58, come on.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Tempo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
57, come on. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Who's 15?
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Far left.
Check 31, check 31.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Strip that ball. Check three.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go. Time to end it. 57. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
And the Cardinal first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Murray now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Good job right there. 43 is the mic. 40. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
All day, baby, all day. Go, 14.
March 43.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Wallace. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they take a knee. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.